Morning. I've heard speculation that there may be a recession next year, and it's going to have some. If it is, it's going to have some good things, some bad things. A lot of the real estate investors are actually holding back from investing in real estate. The big time guys are holding back from investing right now because they're hoping that there will be, well, they're not hoping there will be a recession, but if there is a recession, then there's going to be a lot of discounted houses on the market. And that's something to kind of think about. Should I hold on to a little bit of cash and see what comes up? And then the reason being, people lose their jobs, they end up can't pay the mortgage, and then foreclosure, and might be able to get your hands on a nice foreclosure deal there. I like them. I like foreclosures, but financial strain. This is another thing I heard during the last recession. Because of financial strain, it caused hardships on relationships. There was divorces, and the divorced couples wanted to liquidate their assets in a kind of fast, so they could just kind of split up and be done with each other. Also, more good deals. Something else, because the foreclosure rate increases during a recession, all of a sudden it's a bunch of people who don't have houses and they need somewhere to live. So if you have a house, and it might spike the rent prices, because if let's say there's a town with 100 people in it, let's say 50% of those people own their houses, and then all of a sudden during a recession, the other 50% is owned by investors, so you got half and half. All of a sudden, let's say 20% of, let's say 20, because it's all even numbers. Let's say 20 of them, they end up having to sell their houses. Well, they still got to have somewhere to live, and there's only the 100 houses in the town, so those 20 have to find somewhere to live. So it'll spike up everything because of supply and demand. So there's goods and bads about it. One guy I was listening to, he said that now might be a good time to invest in trailers, and single wide trailers, and I guess double wides too, or triple wides, or whatever you want to find. But his thought process, and it made a lot of sense, was there's all these people that need houses quickly. They've already screwed up their finances because they got foreclosed on, and if you can get a trailer for a decent price, or at one time people were giving the things away, but if you can get one for a decent price and get somebody in it, and get you a little cash flow, if you can get into that market cheaply. But my bank will not finance me a trailer that I have to move and set up. Now I got an acre of land sitting out in the country. I could buy one, get a well and septic tank put out there, and land's already paid for. Pay cash for the trailer, pay cash to get it moved. I pay cash for the well and septic tank, and I ran some numbers on one. I found one on Craigslist for $9,500, and then after I done the well, septic tank, and moving the thing, getting it set up and everything, I figured it was going to be like $28,000. So if I took $28,000 and paid cash and had all that done, right, my ROI would be 28%. And I don't like 28%. That seems kind of low. But there was a time in my life when I was like, oh, 28%, that's awesome. That's almost 30%. 3 years, I'll have my money back. But at this point in the game, 28% is not enough for me to get excited about. Because I like 50%. 50 is way better. I want my money back every other year. So it's just some thoughts I had on my head. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll be talking to you real soon.